It's right on the Tennessee line. For any of you that don't know anything about Madison County, it's one of those places, it's extremely secluded, and I kind of grew up 50 years behind the times, more or less. And how many of you have that one person, that one character in your family who, anytime somebody says their name, the whole family collectively groans? You might have somebody like that. If you're not raising your hand, you're probably them. Well, for me, it was my granddad. Now, I want to describe him to you because he's one of the last of the old mountain men. He's still alive. He always wears his bib overalls. He always has his old faded work boots, his Southern Railroad cap. But the most important feature about him is the gigantic glob of chewing tobacco that he always keeps in his mouth. Now, I'm 31 and I've never seen him without it. Ever. When he eats, he leaves it in. When he sleeps, he leaves it in. That's the truth. He has to lay on his side so the juice will run out, though, so it doesn't choke him. He is quite the character. But now, I want to tell you, it's really hard to understand what he's saying with that big glob of backer in his mouth. We say backer in Madison County instead of tobacco. But it's really hard to understand what he's saying. Now, I know you know somebody like this who wants to do everything the hardest way possible. That's his thing. I went up to him a while back. My grandmother asked us to make some flower beds, right in front of her house. He said, how you doing, boy? I said, I'm doing all right, Papa. How are you doing? He said, well, I'm doing all right. Your grandma, she's wanting to fix some flower beds. I said, okay. Now, he's got 2 trucks. Both of these trucks have wooden beds on the back of them. They are work trucks. He tells me that we're going to go about a mile around the road and dig up some rich dirt to put in the flower beds because we want to make sure that the flowers can grow. Do you think we took either one of those 2 trucks to get the dirt? No. I said, well, how are we going to get the dirt around here? He's like, 2 shovels and a wheelbarrow. So all day long, from sun up to sundown, we went a mile around the road, dug 1 wheelbarrow load full of dirt, hauled it all the way back. By the end of the day, we had 1 flower bed done. And I said, Papa, why in the world are you making us do it this way? He said, because that's the way it's supposed to be done. So as a result, I decided to write this tune. Now when I was a boy, I would pick up rocks. It was something Granddaddy made me do. I said, why do you make me do it this way, seeing how as we'll never get through? Now acre by acre and row by row, breaking my back every day. He said, son, as you grow, you'll come to know easy just ain't the best way. You got to do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. Now you got it wrong if it don't take long. You gotta work from dawn till night. Just think of the easiest way and you put it out of your sight. You gotta do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. He had a truck that would haul anything, but it rusted and the wheels fell off. He had a bulldozer that could push a mountain over, tried to start, it barely gave a call. Well, son, you got a shovel and you got a hoe and you got 2 hands to fight. With a dozer and a truck, you trust your luck. It's easy, but it just ain't right. You got to do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. Now you got it wrong if it don't take long. You gotta work from dawn till night. Oh, just think of the easiest way, put it out of your sight. You gotta do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. Now you might think you've got a shortcut, you might think you've got a big plan. In an hour you're done just lazing in the sun, think you're the smartest man. But son, there ain't no substitute for working the honest way. 'Cause them corners you cut will will just make a rut and you'll never get out one day. You got to do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. Now you got it wrong if it don't take long. You gotta work from dawn till night. Oh, just think of the easiest way and put it out of your sight. You gotta do things the hard way if you're ever gonna do them right. Now son, you gotta do things the hard way or you'll never ever get them right.